What's going on, people? It's your boy ActionFiggySkinny here again with another quick hit review. Today we've got my man Kurt Wagner, aka your boy Nightcrawler from the X-Men97 wave, looking all good and crispy and nice on this new pinless buck. Not even pinless buck, it's just a new body, or it's an old body just pinless that they kind of gave back to Nightcrawler. He looks very similar to the old Nightcrawler that came out in the Wendigo wave. But there's some new things here that we're going to talk about. New shades of blue, new head sculpts, new shading on those head sculpts, all sorts of things. So without further ado, with the power of editing, we about to see what's in this box. Once again, for those of you that care about these kind of things, the back of the box has the other characters revealed in this wave that include that weird-ass looking Magneto, Jean Grey, Executioner, Cyclops, Nightcrawler himself, and Madeline Pryor, aka the Goblin Queen, if that is Madeline Pryor. But yeah, let's get into this thing. And here is our boy, Kurt Wagner, aka Nightcrawler. My boy Fuzzy Elf, man. He looks nice. I like this version of him. Like, I do and I don't. We'll get into that. But real quick, we'll get into a bit of the character's history, because I like to do that in my reviews. Now, it's a thing, and I like to do it. So, yeah, Kurt was, born in Germany. Kind of like born with these powers, always kind of casted away as like looking kind of like, slightly devil-like. I mean, he's a blue elf-looking thing with pointy ears and fangs, so you're gonna scare people, especially like, how ignorant people can get. So, it wasn't revealed at first who his parents were. That was always like a secret. When Professor X found him in Giant Size X-Men, he was like a part of a circus, as like an attraction. So, it wasn't really talking about his past and stuff. They're just kind of like, hey, dude, you want to join? He was like, yep, I'm down. I'm trying to get out of the circus life. Like, if you're trying to have me go to the States, let's get out of here, because people are getting kind of crazy. So, yeah, he joined up with the X-Men, and he, like, proved to be a very, very, very vital member of the team. Yeah, his abilities, super agility, teleportation, but like not your average teleportation. This guy actually goes to like a completely like different dimension. I believe it's like the dark dimension, whatever Colossus' sister there, whatever she rules over, it's gonna bother me because I know her name, Ileana, Magic. Yeah, so whatever the realm that Magic rules over, Nightcrawler kind of passes through there and pops out. I remember seeing an episode of X-Men Evolution where he actually, the Nightcrawler in that show, he was like younger, and I believe time was slowed down, so he had teleported, but then because due to time being slowing down or something that happened to his powers, he ended up being stuck in that other dimension. And it was like super crazy. Like, that was a good episode. Go back and watch that show. I haven't watched it in a while, but I do remember that episode sticking out. All to say, he has really dope powers. I always loved this character. Nightcrawler is one of my like favorite X-Men. The big three for me is Colossus, Archangel, Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler, that guy. Oh, I don't know. I think it's from seeing the toy from when I was younger, the 90s X-Men, the card back. He just looked cool. I remember playing the X-Men game, that 6-player arcade game that everybody knows. He had like just the way he zipped across the screen to use his powers. That was really, really dope to me. Something about Nightcrawler just really, really always just piqued my interest. So I'm happy to have this figure. There are things that I like. There are things that I don't really like. Nothing that I hate per se, but few things that I find that were like a bit, I'm not going to say unnecessary, but takes away from the original that this is based off of. So we'll get into that. First we'll get into his accessories, and then we'll go ahead and get into his articulation. And all the while I'll just talk about other stuff. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so out the package, your boy comes with a set of fists, which is cool because I don't know if I have the other ones or if he actually came with 2 fists, the other Nightcrawler that they released in the Wendigo wave. He also comes with this head sculpt, which is his head, more windswept hair, which I'm not sure how I feel about this hair, but it's okay, I guess. I don't know. Let's put you on there and see what it looks like. Oh no, that's not staying. Hold on, let's figure that out. There, yes. Cool, that's a little better. Yeah, So the head sculpt is okay. It's more of like a serious look. Not terrible, not terrible, but it actually looks. No, actually, no. Sorry, this is not as serious. So you can barely see it, but he's like kind of growling at you. You kind of let me get closer with it, but he's kind of growling and a little bit scary. You can't really see it with that light. I'm gonna take the time to show y'all. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. There it is. You can see that growl now. Yeah, there it is. Kinda. Yeah. Nice. Not bad. Not terrible. But that's it. He doesn't come with a sword. He doesn't come with anything else, really. That's just it. Bare bones, bare minimum with this fig. That's okay. That's okay. Let's get into his articulation. Okay, so for articulation, the exact same as the previous Nightcrawler with the pinless legs take away some stuff, but I'll get into that when I go into the comparison. All to say, if you had the previous Nightcrawler from the Wendigo wave, you'll know that his head tilts up quite a bit, you know, and then down a lot, which is good. Rotation, it's on that little rock, so it go 360. These arms are pinless that everybody loves. I don't personally care, but they do the thing there. As you can see, he has a butterfly joint, as people have corrected me. I call it butterfly wings, but butterfly joint, butterfly wing joints, however you want to call it. The arms go up and all that bicep swivel, good stuff. Goodness, his body's somewhat tight, so it moves really good. As you can see, all that goodness. Great. Ab crunch goes very, very deep, but it makes a clicking sound, so if you're annoyed by that, whatever. By whatever I mean, that's what's gonna happen. The paint's nice, goes all the way up. No paint defects on this entire wave so far. I'm glad. I'm happy with this. It's good. Knees are double jointed, and they go up and they go back, and they're good. But for crouching, we're gonna have to talk. Looking good, looking nice, cool. All right, and there you go. Yeah, that's it. You know, he's all right. They kick up. He kicks up, front, back, so on. No boot swivel here, so there's no boot cut, despite them drawing and, you know, sculpting the boot cut, and the boots here and all those angles here are sculpted, whereas previously they were just painted on the previous one. These are all sculpted, and that's cool. Looks great. They don't have that ankle problem. Some of mine that came up on the old one, these used to be crooked, but now it's all straight. That's nice. But yeah, no boot cut. Weird. Don't know why they didn't just do that. They could have done that. It would have been real easy. All right, whatever. Let's get into comparing comparisons. Let's get into some comparisons, and then let's compare him with the original Nightcrawler first. Okay, so the first obvious comparison I gotta make is him with the Wendigo Wave Nightcrawler here, which for a time I thought this figure was not flawless. Obviously, it had its issues, the Pizza Spider-Man legs that they put on here, and a few other things. Mine, you can see when I zoom out to the feet, you'll see that the ankles on mine are a little crooked. But yeah, this comparison is here. This new Nightcrawler, I don't know if it's just because of the hair, but he stands a little bit taller than our boy here. A little bit taller than our buddy over here. That's okay. Both of them have tails that are not bendy wired, which I feel like they missed the opportunity in doing it on this one. As I mentioned before, the bottom portions of their legs here is painted, here seems to be sculpted into the boot, which is alright. I believe it's the same for the gloves. Yes, the gloves are also painted versus sculpted, which is alright. Okay, not too bad. The red on both of them, I prefer the red on the older one. It's just like more of a darker red. and that's kind of more of my jam. This is more of like a cardinal. It stands out. It's like popping more. Not super down with it. Same with the blue. I prefer the blue on this figure than the blue on this. And when swapping, you can't really swap heads because, well, you can, and I will, but you can't really swap heads because the tail won't match, and then that'll just look strange. I'm gonna go ahead and do that for you guys just because otherwise people are gonna be in my comments be like, yo man, swap the heads, yo. So I'm gonna swap the heads. Alright, and there you are with the head swap. This one was actually quite tight on this body right here, the new body. This one is a little flopsy dopsy loopsy goosey over here, you know. It just kind of, the peg was slightly smaller, I believe. But yeah, that's it for head swaps for these two. I'm going to go ahead and compare them with some other X-Men figures that we have here at the side of the room. And then go into my final thoughts on the boy. But yeah, real quick to say, I'm kind of feeling this one more. I don't know. I'm feeling the old Joe school one, despite the the sculpts here and the pinless. But I don't know, something about that one. We'll get into that. The crouching, we gotta get into their crouching and see what they look like with some crouching on here. I got something for y'all for that. Yeah, just wanted to sit these guys down next to each other, crouched up, how I usually have my Nightcrawler. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, the pinless legs, like, the pins, you see that? Like, it just kind of has a better look to his crouch versus the new pinless one. It just doesn't sit right with me. Something about that doesn't look right. I'm not sure what it is, but it's not looking right. I don't know. Let's get these guys stood up, though. This guy struggles to get into a crouching pose. This guy was easy as hell. This guy struggles. I won't blame it on the pinless legs, but I feel like it has something to do with those legs or the plastic. Just, it's not it. This one's more down. You can see it. This one is, no, that's not it. That's a big grape. Super down. No, not too down with that. Not cool. More comparisons time. Comparison time. Alright, so let's go ahead and get him compared first round against the Marvel Legends 50th anniversary Logan and Sabretooth 2-pack of Logan with the X-Men97 Logan head on there. He looking kind of good. They look good together. These two run together quite a bit. They're homies from time. So you always gotta get a good picture with Wolverine and Nightcrawler together. They have a beer together. They'll hang out. They'll talk about religion. These two, bosom buddies. Next up, let's go and get them with the team leader, Cyclops. Not too many interactions with these two, from what I understand or remember. In the comics, you never really saw Nightcrawler hanging out with Cyclops too tough. He was more of a Wolverine guy. You know what I mean? So there's the old school Dark Phoenix 2-pack Cyclops. They look good. Let's get him against the retro carded lab coat Beast. If he would just stand on his own, there you go. Reasons for not including these two both in the cartoon at the same time. Too many blue characters. Silly reason. Both are great characters. I would love to see them in the cartoon, which are going to be in the cartoon. The new one coming out in 10 days or less than 10 days. Wow, 8 days now. Yeah, we got X-Men97 coming out, and we got these two that should be interacting in one of those episodes. Hopefully, soonish. I can't wait. It's going to be cool. Yes. Nice Beast. Looking good against him. Long-time teammate. We got him against Storm. Aurora Monroe, his sister from another mister. These two love each other just as much as, these two, her and Wolverine, Colossus, they share a special bond. They were all part of the Giant Size team. They've all been there since Giant Size X-Men, so they're like the OGs. They've been through it all. And, yeah, these two look great next to each other. Awesome. Give your boy Kurt a little Jean Grey love, if she would stand, but I don't think she will, so I'll just hold it. I'm definitely thinking of putting him as a part of my Krakoan X-Men, seeing how these two look together, and this face can kind of look more of like a weathered veteran Nightcrawler. So put him a part of the Council of Krakoa. It would look good. I'm down. We got him with his boy. Zoom out a bit. Colossus. These two look really nice together. And then I'm gonna put him against my kit bashed giant size X-Men Wolverine. Throw these two together, which I think look great. I gotta get some new claws for this. I probably gotta get another X-Men97 Wolverine to really make this go, because they don't want to replace both. But yeah, this is nice. These two look good, straight out of giant size. Nice. Last but not least, we have him against the Marvel Legends Angel. Looking good next to each other. These two look super good. I like this. This Angel figure is definitely going to be like in some people's top 10s for sure. Great fig. Great fig. If you haven't, check out my review for this guy. It's on my channel. Yeah. Great fig. Closing thoughts. I like this guy, but I feel like it was an unnecessary remake. If anything, if you're gonna remake the fig, you gotta make it better than the original that it's based off of. And I don't personally find that this is better than the original that it was based off of, due in fact to that the legs just don't get that crouch like my boy Nightcrawler gets here. You see how he's just boom, sits easy, ready to go. Like, you gotta have that, you know? That's what I feel like you gotta have. This Nightcrawler is a struggle to do that. The legs are all, a little bit gummy, too gummy to get that. And with pins, that's what you get. You get that quick boom, boom, boom. These, you gotta pray that your joint or whatever that they put in there, your pinless joint, is feeling good about itself that day, so that you'll get a, solid pose without breaking something. All to say, otherwise the fig is nice, and paint wise it's nice, head sculpt wise it's dope. So I'm gonna have to give this guy a 6.5 out of 10. If you're Nightcrawler, you gotta do those crouching things, and not to mention if they're gonna be basing the X-Force, that eventual X-Force Nightcrawler that they drop on this body, I'm gonna need y'all to fix them legs. Also, you lose points for, again, coming out with a Nightcrawler and not dropping us with some BAMF effects or teleportation effects or something. You gotta give me that next time. It's as simple as just taking a purple cloud, making that, and making it purple. That's it, guys. Super easy. Super easy. So, y'all lose points for that. 6.5 out of 10. That's my review on this guy. If you like this review, you know what to do. Smash that like button. Go ahead and hit that notification bell, because I be dropping these things 2-3 times a week, sometimes 4 times a week. You know what I'm saying. It's your boy, ActionFiggySkinny. Thank you for watching. Until next time, peace.